How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Before we get into today's video, definitely be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and if you are already subscribed, definitely be sure to click that little bell icon down there to actually turn on post notifications and get notified every single time that I do post a new video. And also, unfortunately, today, this morning when I went out, obviously it's pretty early right now, and I cannot find where the suction cup mount for my GoPro is for like the life of me. So I kind of normally like to do these style of videos, like these random videos, face to face, or I guess face to camera, so I can actually kind of like look at the camera in a sense. But unfortunately, you guys are on the head mount for today's video. But today I'm going to be talking about something that is kind of a funny topic, but also like something that I've kind of wanted to touch on in the past, and that is, you know, why are so many young car enthusiasts racers? Now, I think the main and probably most obvious reason for this is that simply at a young age, excitement and enthusiasm outweigh knowledge and money. Essentially, I just think that young people, especially individuals who are 17 or 16 and they just got their license and they're really excited and they have their first car, just simply do not have the budget to afford really what they want or what modifications that they want to do. So what do? They hop on Amazon or they hop on eBay and they get the cheapest thing they could find that looks the coolest, and hopefully they can try to fake it in front of some of their friends at school. Now, to many of you who have been subscribed to my channel, you do know that I am filming this in my 2008 V6 Mustang, and there's a reason I picked this car to film this video today, because obviously people, like a lot of people, the first things that they think of when they hear the words V6 and Mustang together is immediately like racer car. And I would say that that is definitely fair, considering that a large portion of V6 Mustang owners are racers, and I guess you can kind of group them under that category. And honestly, this was my first car. I still like daily drive it essentially, and there's a whole story behind this, and I'll get to that probably a little bit further on in the video. But it's very interesting to me how a lot of, I guess, older car enthusiasts or people who come from richer families kind of just group everyone that they don't like into this like racer category. And also, a lot of you guys that are watching this video need to understand, and if you are like a younger car enthusiast, don't be ashamed, because like literally everybody has their racer phase. I mean, when I first got this, it was back in 2017. I was 17 years old, and honestly, I didn't really know what to do to it first. I didn't know how to go about it. And to be completely honest with you guys, besides a catback exhaust, which I know that really doesn't count for anything, this thing is mechanically stock, and I plan to keep it stock until I eventually have the funds to do a full-on engine swap. And the reason why I want to do that, a lot of people will just say, oh, well, you know, trade it in, get a GT, get a Shelby, you know, whatever. I just love it because it's my first car. Like, that's the only reason why I really want to keep it. I don't want to get rid of it. It's my first car. I have a lot of emotion and a lot of stories, you know, just attached to this thing. And honestly, I feel like with everyone's first car, that's like their same feeling. It doesn't matter if you're driving around in a 97 Civic or you're lucky enough to have a brand new Audi as your first car or whatever. It honestly does not matter at all. As long as you enjoy like what you got and you save your money and you work towards what you can eventually afford down the road, I think that is kind of like part of it. And also, for the very small percentage of you guys watching today's video that don't or understand what racer means, or what have never heard of the term racer before, some people would say that like the technical definition of it is race inspired cosmetic enhancement, but it's basically just like all show and no go. Again, it's a very broad term, but if you see someone with like an old like beat up beater essentially that has a crap ton of like racing stickers on it, and they claim that their car can, you know, has a 3 second 0 to 60 time or some nonsense, that would, you know, be fair to call that individual a racer for sure. I don't think that, you know, we should be nice to everyone, and I do think that there's plenty of jackasses out there that are old enough where their ego really shouldn't get in their way, but yet at every like local Cars and Coffee there's always one that is claiming that their car is the fastest out of, you know, everything there. It literally could be a Corvette with an exhaust, or it could be a V6 Mustang, or it could be a 97 Civic, and it doesn't matter what they have, they think that it's extremely fast and it's a race car. And it should honestly just be completely illegal to own on the road because it's just way too dangerous, and there's just, you know, way too many ponies under the hood. But the entire point essentially that I'm trying to make with this video is that when we're young, we just simply do not have enough money to actually afford, you know, what we want to do with our cars or buy the cars that we actually want to buy in the first place. So because of that, we try to kind of outweigh it, and again, our egos get in the way, and we buy stickers or electronic turbo kits off eBay for $25 or some incredible nonsense. But at the end of the day, you know, do not be ashamed of what you got, and definitely be sure to just have fun with it. I mean, right now, obviously it's in the morning, I'm just going out and taking this thing for a drive to kind of film a video for you guys. But at the end of the day, I still have fun with my car, driving it on a daily basis. And right now, the position that I'm in, it's not my only car. I've gotten another car now, and at the time, it's not really running, but hopefully you guys will see it on the channel in the future. But even this like little, basically bone stock 2008 V6 Mustang, it's still a blast to drive. It's still a manual, has that live rear axle in the back, so it can be a little bit unpredictable at times, but it is kind of like a driver's car at the same time. But anyways, that's pretty much just gonna wrap it up for today's video. I know it was kind of short and it was just me like rambling on, but at the end of the day, my main takeaway is that I would want you all to go away from this video with is that everyone has their racer phase. Don't be ashamed of what you have, but at the same time, you know, still try to push yourself to be successful, whatever you're doing in your life, to, you know, get that next stage up and get that nicer car or that better modification, or be able to afford a supercharger kit or whatever goal you're trying to achieve in your automotive builds or project cars or whatever that may be. But anyways, if you're new to my channel, I mainly do car reviews. I don't really film these kind of like random videos like this, but again, it is also fun to occasionally touch on some of these like silly topics like this that seem to get like so much more attention than they really need to in the car community. That is pretty much just gonna be it for today, guys. Again, thank you guys so much for the ongoing support on the channel. It really does mean the world to me as a smaller YouTuber, and if you haven't already, definitely be sure to, you know, like, subscribe, click the bell to turn on the post notifications, all that stuff down below underneath the video. It really, again, does help me out a ton. But like always, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. If you enjoyed today's video, click on either of these links right here to watch a similar video from this channel, or click on the little circle link right there to actually subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. I do appreciate all the support, but thank you for sticking to the end of this video, and I hope you have a fantastic day.